Welcome to the Graduate Institute of Applied Linguistics. Our students come here because they want to be thoroughly prepared for effective cross-cultural service. Here is one of their stories.
Hi, I'm Matt Bray, and I'm here with my friend Trevor Schuh at the Graduate Institute of Applied Linguistics, where I've gotten to know Trevor and his family over the past few months. And we're just going to be talking about what God is doing in the Schuh's life right now. So Trevor, what are you up to these days?
Well, like you said, we've been here about 6 months. Means I'm about halfway through my studies here. I'm in the World Arts program. And this is really training for the field. It's what we're going to be doing. But in the process, we're also getting well along the way to getting a master's degree, which is really helpful for the future as well. The family is settled in pretty well. We've been making good relationships and are looking forward to the next step in the next 6 months or so.
What is something that you have been learning lately?
The training has kind of shifted now. We've done a lot of linguistics and basic sociolinguistics, learning just about culture and language, and now it's shifted more into the practical side of things and how we're going to really use the arts. So I'm learning techniques for audio and visual recording, things like that, as well as some extra musical training, which is sort of my background. So this has been very, very practical, very helpful for the field. I'm really starting to settle into the types of things that I'll be doing, which is very useful and encouraging at the same time to keep that vision alive.
Has there been anything that surprised you about your time here that you want to tell us about?
We had this ideal picture in our mind of when we would come here, we would find this wonderful, vibrant Brazilian church maybe that we could get connected, we could find something really quickly and get settled in. And that didn't happen for a while, and we sort of abandoned it, but it was actually through school, through classes, when I had to do a project and go out of my comfort zone and find another culture that I was interested in, that we started going to this church and immediately made these connections with a very small church with some Brazilians and those who are passionate about Brazil and even just the language of Portuguese. So through that process, it really took me by surprise because immediately it started having some deep friendships with the pastor and his family. Now I'm actually learning Portuguese with him. It's some added benefits that I wasn't expecting. I thought it was just going to be me initiating a lot of things, but the Lord has just dropped things in our lap that are going to be so helpful for the future. And we've just seen in many different ways that the Lord has directed our paths, especially when we had thought, well, maybe it's not going to happen. Let's just abandon it.
I'm sure all of your partners want to know how they can specifically be praying for you and your family. So can you tell us about that?
For me specifically, I think a big thing that I'm anticipating, we have all of these logistics. We have passports and visas and a lot of preparation that we need to start preparing for packing and buying equipment and things like that. But for me personally, I think what I need is for the Lord to just open doors and really allow me to have a passion and a fire and an openness to just go for it, to just let go of my inhibitions and just start learning and really go in as a servant, as a learner, as someone who says, I can't do this on my own, and to not be scared and timid as I'm very apt to do. So for me personally, that would be one really great blessing to have people praying for me to just go for it and just see where the Lord leads, and then be praying for my family along the way. There are things that come up. Arms get broken, things happen, you end up with a lot of unexpected situations. So we know that the Lord has blessed us so much along the way, and we're so thankful to all of our supporters, all of our partners, family, friends. They've been a huge encouragement every time we go into something that we're not familiar with.
Well, thank you so much, Trevor, for talking to me today. It's been great, and I pray that God blesses you on this journey.
We invest in the lives of our students, preparing them for long-term service in challenging places. They need you to invest in them too, praying for them and supporting them as they go. Let them know you care.